You have done excellent work, Ike. Thanks to you, the wound that has scarred Begnion for many long years can finally begin to heal. As promised, Begnion now offers its support to Crimea's restoration. However, Prime Minister Sephiran has yet to return, which limits the reinforcements I can provide. Be that as it may, what troops I can spare await your command. Use them as you see fit.
I understand. Thank you. That's good news, isn't it, Princess Alencia?
Yes, it is. This has taught me a valuable lesson. Our land needs the Laguz. I also believe that Beork and Laguz need each other to survive. The previous apostle, my grandmother, was desirous of such a world, as were my own parents. Princess Alencia, your father, King Ramon of Crimea, was a true pioneer in the area of Beork-Laguz relations. In the very near future, I will give the Imperial Senate a few suggestions on achieving a fully integrated society. I doubt the road will be easily traveled, but I can no longer turn a blind eye to these issues. Princess Alencia, you must rebuild Crimea. If you are successful, we will join forces and change the world. Empress Sanaki, your vision surpasses even my own. My father would be so pleased to hear your words.
Looks like you're through with me. I'll wait outside until you're finished talking.
Hold. I am most definitely not through with you.
Huh? What did I do now?
You're as impudent and impatient as ever. Heed me, Ike. If you are to help lead the Crimean Liberation Army, you must be given a more appropriate title.
If you're talking about making me a noble, I'll decline, thanks. That's not my kind of thing.
You are not in a position to refuse. Giving some nameless mercenary control of Begnion's troops would be problematic. And more importantly, it would affect the troops. You will resign yourself to this and receive peerage from Princess Alencia.
What? No, wait. This is absurd. Blast. Of all the foolish...
I'm sorry about this. If you're absolutely opposed to it, I won't force you.
No, I have to do what's necessary. What am I supposed to do now? Put on a funny hat or something?
Will you lend me your sword? Thank you. Now, may I ask you to kneel before me? Thank you. All right, let me begin. In the name of House Crimea, I hereby grant you the title and rank of Lord and all the honors it conveys. Rise, Lord Ike.
Oh yeah! Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Man, this is an awesome upgrade and I have been so excited.
It is done.
What an odd feeling.
Aha, your new rank suits you. I completely agree. Yes, it truly does.
I suppose. Not that it matters to me.
Western Begnion is home to a great forest. At one time, these woods were home to the kingdom of Serenus and ruled by the Heron clan of the bird tribes. Following the Serenus massacre, the forest lost its color and vitality. Some said it was the sorrow of the goddess made real. For 20 long years, the devout citizens of Begnion trembled in shame and loathing over the crime they had committed. The Begnion Empress, Apostle Sanagi, stepped forward as representative of her countrymen. Kneeling before the surviving Heron prince and princess, she gave voice to the apology of her people. She spoke not as one nation to another, but as neighbors on the same continent. The massacre was unforgivable. However, hatred breeds hatred, and if the cycle of grief and anger is not broken, it will continue for time without end. It was with this in mind that the Herons accepted the apostles' apology. And so it was that Serenus Forest was returned to its former glory. Afterward, as payment for Ike's service, Princess Elincia gained the services of a regiment of Begnion Army regulars. Though of common birth, Ike receives peerage from the princess and is given command of the army. As the first snow of the season falls, the newly commissioned General Ike takes control of the Crimean Liberation Army. He leads it toward the knife-edged mountains that mark the border between Begnion and Daein. Chapter 18, Crimea Marches. So, they've left Begnion, have they?
According to our spy, they march with a regiment of Begnion's army. They plan to take a land route through Daein and then into Crimea.
Ha! They plan to cut across Daein with nothing more than a single regiment at whose core is a tattered band of ragtag mercenaries. Gawain's son leads this rabble, yes. How does he stand up to his father's legacy?
He doesn't. He's just a boy, not yet worthy of his father's name.
Disappointing.
Though his skill with the blade is rough, there is something uncanny about him. People seem drawn to him. And not just Begnion's apostle either. He's also gained the trust of the Serenus survivors and of King Phoenicus as well.
The Herons are alive?
It appears that 2 members of the royal family survived.
Look how nicely the table's been set for us. Bring one of them to me. I care not which one, and I want the medallion as well.
As you wish.
Once we cross the Great Wall, we'll be in Daein. Look there, atop that building. Daein Wyvern Riders on patrol. They won't be happy to see us. Tell me, General Ike, have you faced Wyvern Riders in combat?
Only a few times. I got the impression that the Kilvis Ravens were the more dangerous foe.
If that's your impression, then you have yet to fight true Wyvern Riders.
What do you mean?
I have no way of judging the ones we see here, but I know another unit, one that was attached to Begnion's Temple Guard. They had their reasons for leaving, but the important thing to remember is that they are exceedingly powerful.
Which explains why the Apostle sent you to accompany us.
That's right. Pegasus Knights fare better than most against Wyvern Riders. We know the skies as well as they do.
Yeah, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, thank you. Can I entrust the flying business to you?
Of course, we'll bring honor to the name of the Apostles' sacred gods.
I'd like to report the results of our last battle. We gained no money, but we spent 3,429. Still, we have plenty of cash. We earned 3,293 points of combat EXP and a whopping 700 points of bonus experience. The MVP evidently was Jill. We didn't gain any new allies, but no one fell either. Phenomenal. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. With your leave, I will excuse myself. Alright, so, we have some things to do. Namely, Lord Ike. Oh, baby. Talk about an upgrade. Finally, Ike has promoted, and so long as you used the boots, he now should have 9 movement. The other big thing, because Ike has promoted, with that occult scroll, he can learn the coveted Aether skill, a skill that is unique to him. No one else in the game can learn this. In certain instances, triggers both Soul and Luna consecutively. We've seen Soul. It heals for the exact amount of damage that you deal. But Luna is quite interesting. I believe we've seen it on the Black Knight. Basically, it halves an enemy's defense. So, when Aether triggers, which is based entirely on skill, so right now I believe Ike has 16 skills, so he's a 16% chance of activating Aether, he will attack once with Soul, and then once with Luna. Effectively, this is super adept. It is amazing, and easily one of the best skills in the game. There is no reason to not give Aether to Ike. Now granted, there are technically better skill combinations for him. Namely, I believe, I want to say it's a skill called Resolve and a skill called Wrath. We've seen Wrath, but Resolve, I believe, gives, I think it's a 1.5 increase to speed and skill when he's below half HP. That skill combination is one of the best in the game, but there's one issue. You get it at literally the end of the game. So rather than waiting for that, I like to give Ike Miracle and Aether because it just makes his chances of surviving that much better. So I'm feeling pretty darn good about Ike now. He is easily going to be one of your best units. And I mean, hey, he's already been pretty phenomenal. Otherwise, let's take a look here. Most people are a little worn down from the big fight we did, so let's make sure to equip people properly now. Otherwise, let's see. Kieran here can now use spears, or well, javelins and lances. So let's make sure to outfit him nicely. Titania is looking fine. Soren's good. Mist can now use swords, and first and foremost, I want to forge her a weapon. Granted, we can look at the armory. They don't really have anything I'm interested in. Shop? Eh, same old, same old. So yeah, let's forge Mist a sword. A steel one. And for whatever reason, and I don't really know why this is, I like to name this a very specific thing. I'll just leave the weight how it is. For whatever reason, I like naming the sword that I give Mist. Where is it? My goodness. No, not a J. Ugh. I like naming it Frost. Maybe it's because the change of seasons. Maybe it's because I like making it a nice blue blade. I don't know. Something about it, though, I just like. We'll give this to Mist, but first we're going to have to clean out her inventory, so don't worry too much about it. There we go. And then, let's see, we should probably sell some items, like for instance, Free Skies, Brotherhood, basically any equipment that's really damaged, just get rid of it. You really aren't going to need it. So let's keep seeing what else we got. The short spear we'll continue to use. It's pretty good. A normal iron axe we just don't need. Really just things that are taking up inventory space that really have no right to. You can just get rid of. Let's see. We'll leave the tomes. Again, we can just sell every single light tome. We will never use them. And then, let's see, I think otherwise we're doing pretty darn good on most things. Just make sure there's nothing here. Ooh, which, by the way, the gamble scroll, I am never going to use this. So, I'm going to sell it. Goodbye. All right. Now that that's done, let's give, Mist her new sword. I'm going to get rid of the ward staff. She's just never going to use it. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the heal staff too. Give her a physic. And let's give her the frost sword. Beautiful. She's going to be real great. Now, something I might recommend, that sword level, I believe, needs to be B for an upcoming weapon. So you're really going to need to make sure you're working on her swords. But between the iron sword and frost, she should be doing just fine. Otherwise, let's see. Oscar's good. Jill, you absolutely do not need the torch staff. You also could really use some new stuff. So let's take some time and give Jill some better equipment, shall we? Let's see. Let's trade Deserter to Marcia. Just because, again, she's our exclusively Lance user, basically. So she'll like that. And then otherwise, Titania, we'll take that steel axe you got, and we'll leave you with your hand axe, should be fine. Astrid is doing phenomenal, which she's almost promoted. Once she is promoted, we can let her start using axes. So what I might do is give the, probably the iron bow, and then have her take... Actually, I might just buy her a steel axe. That seems wise. The accuracy won't be phenomenal, but it'll be fine. And let's see. Jill, I could do with buying you something else. So, not the shop, my goodness. Just in case, let's buy her... You know what? No, we just have stuff we can give her. I changed my mind. Let's give her the poleaxe, just in case we encounter a bunch of horse units. Oscar should be fine. He has a whole bunch of weapons he can finish using up. Makalov, let's see. You learned how to use axes as well, so I should probably give you an axe. I'm probably gonna get rid of, let's say, the Armor Slayer. And I might just sell the Killing Edge. I don't know. I think I'll actually try to use these. Let's actually finish up the Armor Slayer. And then let's just give him an Iron Axe. Sure. He's got plenty of strength. Should be fine. Leith and Moram are fine. Volk is all good. Stefan, I mean... he's really not doing much for us, but it's fine. Again, he's kind of just a nice backup unit. Boyd! I'm going to have you give all your stuff. Gotri, give all your stuff. We're just never going to use you. So otherwise, we should be pretty good. I might want to change my equipment based on giving Boyd's stuff over. Maybe with, like, say, Kieran. Might be a good idea. Let's get rid of the Javelin. Let's give him... Ooh, how about the Killer Axe? And then Titania, we will give you the Hammer. And honestly, I might just sell Conviction and give Jill another specialty axe, like the Laguz axe. I'll think about that. Yeah, for now, should be fine. Otherwise, we have another skill I would like to bestow. Makalov. Let's give you Adept, because man, I feel that's exactly right up your alley. But boom, he is good to go. I could have given it to Jill, and I thought about it for a bit, but frankly, her stats are just so up and away good that frankly, I would rather just give it to Makalov. he's not bad, but I want him to have this Vantage Adept setup just because I feel it makes him that much more unique. Jill already has the unique Full Guard, so we gotta spread our love around just a little. Otherwise, bonus EXP. We have plenty. I really think we need to give Soren the last few levels and let him promote, and we might just promote Astrid while we're at it too. There's really no reason to not. So, first we'll save our game, and then let's give them some much needed love, huh? First we'll do Astrid, because we know she'll promote. Not a big deal. I should have just done this really before the save, but it's fine. Get to see this darn cool animation again. Oh, baby. Everyone gets to be promoted now. Astrid will catch right up on all her skills. That even really helps out her defenses too. And of course, we'll let her use axes, just because it really is the default option. And I mean, look at that. With all of her extra goodies, she's pretty equivalent to most of our other paladins. Now, she may not have as much strength or say HP, but she's still no slouch. Otherwise, where was he? Soren! I guess we'll save before, just in case. I would like you to get some decent levels. I mean, come on. Alright, Ward EXP, Soren. Here you go, buddy. Get you a few levels. Magic skill and speed, very nice. And then, whatever. We'll just do the next one, call it a day. I'm not really too worried. His stats have been pretty darn good, so even if he gets a kind of bum level, like 1 speed, it's okay. Still, here you go, buddy. Time for you to class change. And man, I gotta say, I like that they give you all that extra bonus EXP after Chapter 17, because it really does help you just make sure all your units are fully promoted. It's kind of weird to say, but technically the halfway point of the game we've already passed a couple chapters ago, but Daybreaks really feel like that's the halfway point. So I love seeing all these increases and stuff. It's awesome. And you now have the choice for Soren to give him staves, which is unequivocally the best option, or for some reason you can let them use knives. I don't know why you would ever pick this. So, staffs it is. And now, Soren will no longer really suffer from being a little too slow. He's basically going to now be our dedicated healer. As funny as that sounds. Also, another big thing. Him promoting, I believe, raised all of his weapon levels. So, he's pretty darn good to go now. He can just use L Thunder right out the gate. It's phenomenal. So, let's give his old tomes. Take all of the L tomes, and then let's give him a nice heal staff. In fact, I'm probably just going to buy him a new one. Just because I would like to have the full 40. Give it to Soren. Beautiful. He's doing phenomenal. Yeah, at this point, we have quite a few seriously deadly companions. I mean, come on. Most people have stats in the 20s, which is bordering endgame. So, I'm feeling great. Otherwise, let's see. Any supports we can do? None with Ike, none with her. It doesn't really look like it right now. Oh, I lied. Jill and Mist's A support.
Can I talk to you for a second, Mist? Sure, Jill. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to be with you. I'm kinda lonely. Tell me if I'm bothering you. No, actually, I was hoping to see you, 'cause I'm kinda lonely too. I'm glad you're here. Great. Teehee. Oh, hey, wasn't that something? Yeah, it sure was. What? The Serenus Forest. The way that Raisin and Leanne sang and made those shiny lights and brought the whole forest back to life. Yeah, that was... Oh no, Jill, why are you crying? Because that made me understand. The Lagoos aren't bad. I am. I was the one who was wrong. Wrong about what I believed. Wrong about everything. Oh, Jill, no, don't cry. Don't. Oh, no. Why did you lie to me, Father? I've had to endure so much pain. I wish I'd known the truth from the start. My father lied to me, Mist. He lied to build me into a heartless warrior, a soldier worthy of Daein. That can't be. It is. No father could treat his child like a tool. There must be another reason. If he lied to you, he must have thought that it would be for the best. Mist, you don't... You're a fool, Jill. A blind fool. I know you're feeling down, but questioning a father's love is ridiculous. Because a father wouldn't... Oh, Dad. Mist. Oh, Mist, I know. It's all right. Father, Dad. Mist, no, don't cry. Don't cry, Mist. Mist? Oh, sorry. Mist, thanks for talking about my father like that. I appreciate it. Jill, maybe I am a fool. Maybe you're right doubting, even for a second, the man who raised me with love and devotion. Something must be wrong with me. But I have to choose my own path. I have to choose a path that I believe in. I'm sure Father will understand me. I'm sure he will, Jill. I know it.
I love that conversation. Really just everything with Mist and Jill is so good. Like I said, her whole character arc is just phenomenal. This conversation shows just how supporting and caring Mist is in general. It shows that Jill was willing to learn and change for the better. It's just awesome all around. I love it. Oh, and here's an interesting one. Astrid and Makalov. Let's see what this entails.
Good day, sir.
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir. My name is Astrid. May I ask you your name, good sir?
I'm not really a knight, so you can drop the whole sir thing. I'm Makalov. Nice to meet you.
The feeling is mutual, Makalov. By the way, you dropped these flowers.
Ah, I didn't even notice.
They are so pretty.
Not bad for some wildflowers growing in a ditch, right?
You picked them yourself. That's very sweet, Makalov.
Well, how should I put this? I picked them to butter up my sister.
You're such a thoughtful brother. I'd better give them back to you then. There you go.
Go ahead and take a couple.
Some flowers. Are you certain?
It's my way of saying thanks for picking them up. Besides, they look good on you. Now, if you'll just excuse me, I have to run along now.
Thank you. Oh, Makalov.
Well. It seems there may be something between Makalov and Astrid, though it may be a little one-sided for now. Still, we'll see how that develops in the future, yes? Otherwise, that should be everything for now. Info, what do we got?
General, all troops are ready to move out.
All right, can you have them wait?
Do you want them to fall out and wait in their tents? Or would you rather them form up and stand at attention?
Go ahead and have them stand down. I'll call them when I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. All troops have been ordered to stand down. However, General Tanith requests her orders. Are her Pegasus Knights to stand down as well?
Am I supposed to decide that too?
General Ike, you've been given command of the entire army, sir. We will not move without your orders, sir.
General Tanith's troops are to follow General Tanith's orders.
Understood, sir. General Tanith's Pegasus Knights will not be deployed unless there is a request for reinforcements. Those are the orders of General Tanith. By your leave, sir.
Interesting. Speaking of, let's go have a chat with Tanith. Tanith, do you have a moment?
General Ike, what is it? Is there a problem?
I thought you might be able to provide me with some information.
Yes?
What can you tell me about King Daein? I'd like to know something of him before I have to face him in battle.
The truth be told, I've never fought him either. I cannot give you any specifics, but I will tell you what little I do know.
Please, whatever you can tell me would be appreciated.
Ashnard's coronation, let me see. Yes, it was 18 years ago. You see, a plague had struck the capital, spreading out to affect the surrounding region of Navasa and beyond. Ashnard was crowned the year after that great tragedy finally subsided. In the entire history of Tellius, no calamity has claimed the lives of so many Bayok and Laguz, not since the Great Flood. 2 years before, it struck Begnion and the entire population of Serenus was nearly obliterated. The year after that, close to 1,000 Bayok, nobles and peasants alike, perished in Daein.
Nobles, you say? So the royal family fell victim to this plague as well?
Yes, the reigning king and queen and some 20 or so princes and princesses fell ill, and everyone who fell ill perished. For a time, the people despaired of losing the entire royal bloodline of Daein. It seemed that none would survive.
And yet, Ashnard survived.
He did. It is quite interesting in a sense. You see, his name was never mentioned in any talk of succession before that time. He was of such a distant bloodline that he was unlikely to be king. In another place, though, his name was already well known.
Where was that?
On the battlefield. As you know, Daein is home to many brave warriors. At the time, then Prince Ashnard was said to have been a match for an entire troop of Pegasus Knights. Begnion and Daein both keep close watch over their borders, and their patrols fought in many skirmishes. Although there was no war to speak of, these land disputes did end with Daein claiming a small portion of Begnion soil. It would be no exaggeration to say this was solely due to the strength of one man, Ashnard. Forgive me, I have spoken longer than I intended. It's about time we get back to the business of marching preparations.
No, thank you for telling me so much. If we have another chance, please share more of your stories.
Understood.
So yeah, Ashnard is no pushover, and trust me, she is not kidding. Anyways, Tormod, what's happening?
Ike, which troop should we fall in with? We have received no orders yet.
Tormod, Morim, I know I've asked you many times, but are you sure you want to be here?
You keep asking that. Maybe you don't want us here. Is that it? I don't know what to think.
No, it's not that at all. To be honest, the battle ahead is going to be hard. It looks bleak. I'd rather that those without direct ties to Crimea not get involved.
A bleak battle? What about trying to free all the slaves in Begnion? Now those were bleak battles. Bleak battles are our specialty, right, Morim?
Yes, you are. Yet, thanks to Ike's time in Begnion, things have changed completely.
That's right. The Apostle has promised to press her investigation until there's not a single Laguz slave left in the entire nation. So, there's no reason for you two to continue fighting, is there? You don't owe me anything.
We're going to fight with you, Ike. We want to help.
It is our right to join you in this, just as it is your right to refuse us.
To be perfectly frank, I would be willing to beg to get you to join us. Both of you, all right?
All right.
Haha, you can count on us.
Yeah, I like that everyone really has a stake in this. It's kind of cool. Still, that should finish up all of our preparations. So let's save the game and be on our way, shall we?
My Lord Ike, are preparations complete?
Yes, the enemy should not yet be aware that we've come this far. We're going to launch a surprise attack and try to capture the wall on our first charge. Please wait for us at the base camp.
Very well.
There's no need to look so worried. We're well prepared, and we've got you as our good luck charm.
Thank you for that, but do be careful, my Lord Ike.
Hey, don't worry. This may be our first battle as an official army, but we've fought Daein many times. We're going to win. After all, I can't lose my very first battle as a snooty noble, now can I?
I believe in you, and I know that you will be victorious. Come back safe.
Is everyone ready? Let's move out.
Hold a moment, my Lord Ike. In the sky, something's coming.
Who's that?
Ah, Ike, well met. It appears that you're getting ready for your first battle as Crimea's army.
And you're escorting the Heron siblings back to Phoenix, right?
That was the original plan, but someone here insisted that we follow you. Quite unreasonably, I might add.
You treated us with courtesy, Beork. We must act accordingly.
Isn't that so, Leanne?
You said your name was Ike, correct?
Yes.
You aided my sister and me during a time of danger. We Herons hold courtesy in high esteem. We must repay our debt to you.
That's really not necessary.
We are practitioners of seed magic. We cannot fight, but we can imbue our allies with strength. If you so wish it, I will travel with you. In this way, I will repay you for what you have done.
So, you now have the choice of recruiting Prince Rayson. If you refuse him, there will be several not great things that happen, as well as other things. Let him join you.
You were lucky to find your sister. Shouldn't you stay by her side?
Leanne understands what I do.
I see. In that case, welcome.
Thank you. I swear on the honor of my clan to do all I can to strengthen your cause.
It's settled then, and you'll get aid from me as well. Janaf,
Right here, Your Majesty.
you'll go with the Crimean army and protect Rayson.
Leave it to me.
You too, Olkey, all right? Of course.
But Tibbern, it's too much. I cannot accept this. You're already watching over Leanne and my father as well.
These past 20 years, I know what it's been like for you living in Phoenix. I'm only sorry I can't do more.
But Tibbern, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
King Phoenix, I will guard Rayson well. When Crimea is retaken, I will see him safely returned to you.
I will take you at your word. Your actions have created a bond of trust between yourselves and the Hawk and Heron clans. If you find yourself in a dire position, you can call on me. No matter what, I will fly to your aid.
We gained a strong ally where we had not thought to look for one, didn't we?
Yes, Beork and Laguz. Beast tribe and bird tribe. There's no difference between us. We finally understand one another.
Yes, I think you're right.
Now, let's really get started. Everyone, move out. All right, so now we get to choose our units. And let me tell you, although you've just been given all these awesome new units, you're gonna need to do something very strange for this map. Now, I would absolutely recommend bringing Racin. He is going to be a staple. Now, as it's been said, he cannot fight. He only has 5 movement, and frankly, his stats aren't phenomenal. 22 HP and 2 defense means he's going to be a sitting duck. You might be wondering, why would you ever bring him? Well, he has Canto. This allows him to grant another action to allies. It also, comes with Blessing, which is not terrible. It restores HP to a unit in an adjacent space. Still, Canto is the real reason you bring Racin. He is your singer or dancer of this game. They are probably the most lauded unit in all of Fire Emblem. Have a really phenomenal unit and you want them to go again? That's why you bring your singer or dancer. In this case, that's Racin. Now, to add some extra oomph, when Racin transforms, he becomes a heron with increased movement. It also makes it so that Canto can affect 4 units if they're all adjacent to him. Meaning, your best 4 units, if you play your cards right, can get 2 turns in 1. Racin is one of the best units in the game for support, and there is no debate on that. Still, there are some caveats. Again, he is incredibly squishy, and he is very slow. The other big thing, his transform gauge is a bit unique. You unfortunately can't equip something like the Demi-Band to him to make it so he's always transformed. He just can't use them. So, if you thought to do that, well, hate to break it to you, it's not gonna work. Still, he is phenomenal. Now, Janaf and Olki, they're pretty darn good. Janaf comes with Insight, which increases his hit rate, which is really good. Olki comes with Vigilance, which increases his dodge ability. He also starts with some fairly good stats. Frankly, I'm probably not going to use either of them. Of course, we'll taking Makalov. And another new unit we gained was Tanith. Oh, baby. Now look, there is one big downside to Tanith. She's already a level 10 promoted Falcon Knight. So at best, she's going to get 10 levels. So you better make it so those 10 levels are really worthwhile. Still, she comes with a phenomenal baseline. 16 strength, 18 skill, 15 defense, and 24 speed. She's quite stacked. She also has 9 movement, though 32 HP isn't a lot. She does, however, come with a unique ability, Reinforce. This allows her to call 2, or I think 3 actually, Pegasus Knights to come aid you on the battlefield. You can command them with Ike, and frankly, they can be great diversions. If you're getting overwhelmed and just need someone to tank hits or draw enemy fire, this is what she's great for. Now, all this sounds pretty good, but there's one other thing you may have noticed. The Sonic Sword. This is one of 3 swords in the entire game that allows you to attack at range. This one, though, has a very unique caveat. It uses magic instead of strength to attack. This is effectively Mist's ultimate weapon, so you're going to want to make sure to get her sword level up to B so she can use this. I would not even bother letting Tanith ever touch this thing. So make sure you give it to Mist, who's going to much more appreciate it. Still, Tanith coming with swords and lances is the big reason I didn't want to focus on Marcia really using swords, because Tanith already has it covered. She's still got a B in lances too, so she's really no slouch. So yeah, I'm quite excited. And now you might be wondering, 12 out of 13, who's the last person we're bringing? Well, and look, if you're drinking something, maybe swallow real quick, all right? You good? We're bringing Rolf. You might be wondering, why in the world would we bring Rolf this late in the game, completely underleveled to a map with units that are all promoted and just, souped up. Well, Shannon is here. In order to recruit Shannon, who at this point looks like a terrible unit, by the way, but in order to recruit him, you need to have Rolf specifically speak to him, and then Ike has to beat him in battle. This is one of the weirdest and most obscure units to recruit, so make sure you're doing your best. Now look, Rolf is terrible, so good luck. Still, you should be able to make a pretty nice defensive wall for him and be able to get through this map no problem. Now the other thing you may have noticed, there are a bunch of chests. So as nice as it would be to bring, say, every single one of our really good units, this is probably where we're going to say bye-bye to Tanya and probably actually bring Volk. I kind of forgot about the chests, but hey, it's no worries. That's why we look around the map. So sorry, Titania, as much as we like you, we need Volk's services. Otherwise, let's see. Now that we can access our inventory, Tanith. You are going to take the Laguz Slayer, the Longsword. You're going to give the Sonic Sword, and we will give you probably a Steel Lance, maybe even a Killer Lance. That could be good too. Still, I don't really plan on having Tanith fight all that much, so maybe don't worry about her too much. Still, it's nice to have her actually properly equipped. Mist, of course, will receive the Sonic Sword once she can use it, but she's going to need to work on her levels first, so don't worry about it. Otherwise, let's see here. Jill's good. Everyone should be looking pretty good. The other big thing, Racing comes with an elixir. Put that bad boy in the convoy, and if you want, you can give him a vulnerary. Point is, he's never going to take a hit to the where an elixir would make a difference. So, at best, he's only going to need a vulnerary. Otherwise, everyone else should be looking good. Yeah, shouldn't be that bad. Otherwise, let's see, repositioning. Rolf really doesn't need to be in front, so don't even worry about him. I would put Volk in front, along with Soren. And then if you notice, there are some Wyvern Riders over here. So, I think I want either Jill or Marcia deal with them. Probably... You know what? I'm going to let Jill handle it. Just because she's going to have to catch up afterwards, so that'll work out really nice. Rolf will be fine back here. Mist is going to be doing some healing. Otherwise, let's see. I kind of want my highest level units in the back. So otherwise, we should be pretty good with how we are. I think I want Makalov and them kind of positioned like that, but otherwise, should be set. Save the game. Then get marching, huh?
It appears the Crimean army has arrived. It's time to put our plan into action.
The main body of the Kilvis army will wait atop the western summit. A small unit will remain here and cooperate with you. This is correct, is it not?
It is. What could His Majesty be thinking? Why does Daein ally herself with some backwater subhuman nation? I don't know. There's no way we can expect to understand the supreme thoughts of the king. All we can do is perform the tasks set before us by His Highness. That is everything. Yes, of course. The Crimean army has no idea we're aware of their every move. Bah, what vermin. What does that untrained group of vagabonds think they can do? I don't care how talented he is. Their commander is nothing more than a young mercenary with delusions of grandeur. We've nothing to fear. We'll show them what real war is like. And the Kilvis Ravens, how should we deal with them? Those subhuman freaks, let's use them as bait. We can sacrifice them and reduce our own human casualties. A fantastic idea. Make sure that the men are thoroughly instructed. Yes, sir. You there, halt. You're an unfamiliar face.
You'll know it soon enough.
You filthy piece of offal. You will bow your head to a superior officer. He's got a lot of nerve, hasn't he? Is he one of yours? Yes, sir. He's a new recruit who was only assigned to me today. Please accept my apologies for his lack of any training or manners whatsoever. If he's good, I can overlook almost any character flaw. Go and kill as many Crimeans as you can. Help my name be remembered with honor and glory. Yes, sir.
Pah.
Come to me, dregs of Crimea. I will teach what it means to oppose the might of Daein.
All right. First things first, Ike, you are good to go. Get in there, brother. I want you front and center. Let's see you do some damage. You and Oscar should be able to lead the charge, no problem whatsoever. Let's see, Oscar, we're gonna have you keep working on your axes. And I will say, the new music, pretty darn good. I know I'm talking over it a bit, but I'm sure you can hear it in the background decently. Still, I love the change. I also really like the new war theme that plays. Otherwise, Jill will start sending you to right. And if you notice, a lot of these units aren't all that scary. Kayechi here, or however you say his name, is decently scary, and he has the Tornado Tome, which is really good. If you give this to Soren and he can use it, he'll do really good damage with it. Still, it's a little scary. He also has Nihil, which negates enemies' combat-related skills. This is a really great ability that I wish we had, because this will disable things like, say, Soul and Aether, and really everything else. It's a phenomenal skill, though it is a bit expensive. I want to say Nihil and Wrath is another really great combination, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, we've seen Shannon, who cares, and everyone else is pretty standard, so it's not too terrible. You'll notice there are a couple unique weapons to get, like the Night Killer, the Brave Bow, and all sorts of other goodies, so keep your eyes peeled. Otherwise, Rolf, we'll start moving you up. Soren, I'm going to try to keep you going. Now, one nice thing about Rayson is that he's a flying unit. And whenever you have him use Chant, it gives him experience. So just by using Rayson the way he's intended, you're going to be leveling him up, which is phenomenal. Rayson is so darn good, it just cannot be understated. Otherwise, too, we can actually have Astrid start using her physical stats now and being a frontline fighter, which is also really exciting. Plus, Mist, with her promotion, can also start fighting, and with Physic, she can heal people at range. So really, at this point, you have so many darn options, you should not struggle with pretty much anything for the rest of the game. There's going to be a couple maps that are a little tedious and a little difficult, but most fights should be pretty easy. And man, I love the new battle music. I wanted to not talk over that so you could hear it, and man, it is so good. Just something about that bah, bah, when it starts is so good. We're going to be hearing that a lot, and man, I cannot wait. Also, if you notice, Ike finally learned how to actually wield his sword properly, so he doesn't have that goofy, like, mid-ox stance anymore. He actually holds it pretty normal. I gotta say, I really like his new design. It's so cool. The blue and stuff, it really does make him look like the traditional Fire Emblem Lord. Which, I mean, is fitting. He is literally a lord now. Oh, you poor fools. Nice miss. Jill tears him to shreds. I had no doubt she would. Now, the nice thing about sending Jill over here right away is that I believe there will be enemy reinforcements, so it's a good idea to have her deal with them now. Otherwise, we'll let her continue. I think I'm just going to incrementally move her forward. Let's also keep that equipped. Beautiful. And now we have our pick of the litter here. We got lots of people who would love EXP. So let's see. Bow user. Sounds like the ideal fight for Mist. Now, as you can see, it's not great. Though with Frost, she will do much better. So, let's see how she does. And yeah, I don't know. Something about that nice blue sword. I always thought it looked so cool on her. Still, very good. Let's see, Soren. Let's have you come in and finish the guy. And I think at this point, let's just keep using Elwind. Just so that way you can hopefully work on your tome levels. Because you've got a ways to go. Soren and Mist, I think, are both really great contenders for the weapon scrolls, or the arm scrolls. So that way they can use some higher level things that they probably will not naturally be able to use. So keep it in mind. Otherwise, let's see. Ike. Let's see. You can get him down to 1. I'm only doing this because I plan on having Racin chant. And it should work out pretty nice. I'm also admittedly really trying to get him to use Aether because I think it is an awesome animation and I really want to show it off. It's kind of the same effect of a kid getting a new toy and wanting to play with it right away. And I mean, can you blame me? It's so darn cool. Plus, look at Ike. With all that movement, he is a monster of a unit now. Plus, we can start getting Volk in there. I mean, really, I feel this is where the game seriously opens up, and it is just so darn fun. I mean, seriously, I love this portion of the game so much. Otherwise, Astrid. Yeah, you can use Damsel and finish the guy off. May as well. Frees up an inventory space. And she looks so darn good as a paladin. Realistically, I should have her start using her axe, but I'm not too worried about it. And hey, a weapon level. Very nice. Let's put her up here. And then let's see. Probably Kieran and then Makalov. Sounds like a good idea. Oh yeah, Kieran will be just fine. The guy's got 1 HP. Sure, we'll just use Nightly Vow. Why not? Beautiful. I mean, look, I hope you wouldn't miss, but sometimes you never know. Move him up. And then Oscar and Rolf, we're gonna move you up incrementally. In fact, I think I want Makalov going up by Ike. That'll be pretty good. Oscar will move you up as well. Same with Marcia. And again, while I am taking Tanith, I really don't plan on her fighting much just because she is so grossly overleveled. Like, seriously, if you thought Titania was overleveled, man, you ain't seen nothing. Still, she is a good unit, so I can't give Tanith any, slack for that. Hand axe and a bow, huh? Interesting combination, but let me tell you, it's not going to stop Ike. Now, the only thing you should really be careful of is Shannon. You gotta set some things up, but with how he is, you should be able to get your paladins up to him in such a way that he won't be able to move, and you can kind of just block him in while you get Rolf in there and then have Ike finish him. It shouldn't be too bad, just be diligent with it. Otherwise, Jill should be finishing up her idiots over here. I forgot the one guy had a javelin, but it's not a biggie. She'll just beat him next turn and be on her way. So look at, even she's excited, getting crits. And yeah, I figured having her deal with these guys would be a good idea, just because she's already very overleveled compared to everyone else. So she may as well deal with the stragglers, while everyone else who needs EXP goes forward. I thought it was a good idea. Besides, with the full guard, she has nothing to worry about. She is so just overpowered at this point. There's really nothing that she's going to struggle with ever again, so I'm not worried. Otherwise, let's see. Volk, grab that treasure chest. Get the recover staff. Very nice. Oh, and let's see. Soren, I can't really do much with you. So we can use heal with on Ike. So may as well start working on those staff levels. They will be important. Let's see. Mist, there's a nice bow unit here. Namely, I'm really just using Mist to try to level up her swords. I'm really not caring about the damage that she deals. I probably shouldn't be using Frost, though, just to try to save some of its durability. But for now, it'll be fine. Let's see. Rayson, I'm going to have you sing Rolf. Ooh, speaking of, Astrid. Hey, look at that. She still does pretty good with the axe. Not as good as Damsel, but, well, it's gone now. So, we won't think about it. I'll probably forge her a new bow a map or two from now. Maybe next map. I'm not really sure, but it should be fine. Do remember, though, because she has Paragon, she still heals for a ton. Otherwise, let's have Ike take out this mage with bolting. Come on, Aether. Ah, no Aether. You'll know when it happens. Trust me. It looks awesome. Still, beautiful. It is just nice being able to level Ike, because now you know you can get him up to level 20 again, which is just so reassuring. Otherwise, Rayson, you can sing Rolf. Not that I'm really concerned, but still, I'm trying to have him keep up with Ike, so may as well. Beautiful. And let's see, looks like Kieran and Makalov are going to be the key to success here. I could have Kieran just straight up kill him. Tempting. Or let's see, Makalov. Yeah, you could also just straight up kill him. I mean, this is the better bet. Let's have Makalov use the Iron Axe so he won't kill him. Oh, well, he'll just trigger Adept and prove me wrong. That works too. All right. Hey, I'll take it. That's that much more experience that he's gaining for the axe levels there. I'll take it. And we'll have Oscar move up with Ike. Basically, everyone's kind of just going to fall in line, and it should be pretty easy. I will say, a lot of the coming maps aren't all that difficult, and frankly, I really like that. I enjoy the fact that you can kind of just ride the rest of the game pretty easily. Ravens, they betray not only me, but all Laguz. Naysala, you dastard. Yeah, the Ravens do show up. But hey, that's what we got Jill and everyone else for. Now, interestingly, they have to come all the way around. So, you know, it's gonna take them quite some time. Otherwise, we'll use Rayson to get Volk moving, just because there are some more chests. Though ultimately, it's not a huge deal if he falls behind a little. Now, one thing I will warn is I believe Shannon will straight up attack you if he can reach you, so be a little careful of that. I would use this turn just to set things up, so that way you can get ready to surround him completely. Though you may not quite have enough manpower to do that. Worst case, if you have to use Ike, just use him. It's not a big deal. But we should be pretty okay otherwise. Alright, get everyone situated. Beautiful. Mist. Is there anyone you can heal? There is. You can heal Makalov. Sure. Why not? May as well have you use the things you're given. Now, frankly, the physics staves are probably best used not like that, but honestly, I never used them, so I'm just going to try to use them as best I can. And things should work out pretty nice. Ah, light tome. Very cute. Nice mist you got there, brother. Ooh, we should see Ike level up pretty soon here. What's this? Another bolting? Oh, that's annoying. Now, luckily, because we neglected Shannon early in the game and didn't give him any levels, we should be able to just tank hits from him pretty easily. He really shouldn't pose any threat. Though, if you can, try to block him so he doesn't get the chance to waste that brave bow. I believe that's one of the only ones in the game. Also, ow. And frankly, Astrid really wants that. So, the more durability it has, the better. Ooh, Race and Transformed. Awesome. So let's see. We can start surrounding people with Ike. Yeah, because what? How much damage do you have? 19? Yeah, he can't even hurt Ike. So, I mean, that's not a big deal. Again, I really just want to make it so that way we can get in there. There's not really many great ways to do that, huh? Alright, well. Let's just have Ike run on up. Have him wait. Should be fine. Then let's see. Who wants some EXP? Mist, perhaps? He has so much res that this guy can't even hurt her. So, sure. Sounds good to me. Ideally, I'm going to try to get Soren over to Marcia to heal her, but otherwise, she should be fine. Awesome. Working on those sword levels. You love to see it. Let's see. I can't do it by like 1, so I'm probably going to have Rayson help him out. Yeah. Alright. Not a biggie. That. Have Soren go. Yep, right there. Have Volk go right here. And Jill, you can run up here. Actually, I'm going to have Jill stay back here, because I want to say there's reinforcements that show up. Then we'll chant. And if you notice, it'll do both at the same time. Man, it's awesome. That way, Soren can come in here and heal Marcia. Make sure she's nice and topped up. Now, ideally, keep her away from Shannon. He will still hurt her very badly. So, you know. Otherwise, let's see. Who also has good defense? I want to say Makalov. Yeah, you have really good defense. So, Makalov, you can come on in. Have you use the Iron Axe. I should have bought him a Steel Axe, but he'll be fine. Man, he's triggering Adept like crazy. Hey, that's why I gave it to him, though. So, works for me. Gets him nice and close to a level. Beautiful. And Oscar, I'm going to have you come in here and hopefully beat up this guy. That would be very nice. Just so that way we don't get pipped by more boltings. Ba-bam. Ba-boom. Nothing to it. I was going to say not anything to it, but I was like, well, that's a little redundant. And we get the Shade Scroll. It is okay. I never use it. Let's see. Kieran, we can get you in here. Let's see. Just to try to make sure he won't go for you. I guess let's equip the hand axe. He shouldn't be stupid enough to go for you. I would hope. Oh my god. I guess we'll put Astrid in here. Actually, how much defense do you have? 14. It's not great. We'll just move you up here. Should be fine. Marcia and Tanith, I gotta be a little careful with you. In fact, I realize there's still the knight here that I need to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for Marcia. Use Deserter. Yep. Exact damage. Couldn't have planned it better myself. Boom. Please miss. Hey, hey. Awesome. Save some durability on that Night Killer for us. I like it. And it gets Marcia that much closer to a level. Let's see. We'll just get rid of the Iron Lance. No sense keeping that around. Beautiful. Should be good to go. All right, Shannon, go for Ike. I always knew it would come to this, Ike. Shannon, watch yourself. Well, you can try, buddy, but Yeah, that no damage isn't exactly looking good now, is it? I mean, he tries, but man, does he just fail. Now, this might hurt if he hits. Lucky for us, Ike is just a dodge maniac. Oh, that's really bad that that guy went there. Ooh, and this is scary. Ooh, good miss. I kind of forgot he was there. I need to be careful and make sure that guy's dead before I have Rolf approach Shannon, because he could probably one-shot him. So I do got to be a little careful. Oh, nice crit. Now, you may have thought that was Aether. No, that's just Ike's normal crit animation now. He's kind of awesome. Come on, where's the Aether? Oh, still no Aether. Darn. Oh, and he's one away from a level. Jeez, what a tease. Still should be all good. More reinforcements. All right, not a big deal. Let's see. Mist. You know what? It's not wise to get you in there, because I gotta be careful with Shannon. So let's have Marcia take out this armored unit, because we're gonna have to snake around here, which is gonna be really awkward, but it should be okay. Beautiful. Also, too, just for my own sake, let's put you, like, here. Yeah, I need to know your range, just so I'm not throwing Rolf in there. Let's see. Mist, I doubt you're going to be able to kill that guy, so, Astrid? Yeah. I'm like, if nothing else, you can probably almost take out that guy with the killer bow. We're going to have to really weigh our options here, so this isn't exactly the easiest decision in the world. And let's see. Here in an Oscar, you're probably the actual people who can take him out. Let's see. No, that's not quite the damage I need. We might just have to use the killer axe and hope for a crit. Or let's see, Oscar, can you just take him out? That would be very nice. No, we would also have to hope for a crit with you. Okay. Granted, we could use Astrid. So you know what? Let's do this. Astrid, go here. Actually, you know what? No. The real answer is probably just to use Mist. Also, I realize I have Makalov here, and he has the Armor Slayer. What am I doing? Perfect. That's exact damage. My goodness. I completely forgot about you, Makalov. I think I was confusing you with Mist. Hey, and he gets a crit. Nice. And a level. Even better. Let's see what you got, brother. HP and skill. I like it. That means we'll see more activations of Adept. Not a bad thing. Ooh, and I'm going to move you here. So that way, that's one less space I got to fill later. This is Mist. Yeah, this is an awkward situation, isn't it? Let's have Astrid see if she can take out this guy. And she's going to need to use the killer bow. But if she can take him out, that'll save us some headaches. So, fingers crossed. Hey, she does! Awesome. Nice crit. Just because now, after her level up, we can have Ike go to the other side of Shannon and surround him. Man, and that was a darn good level, too. Sweet. Love it. We'll put Ike right here. Do not attack him. I want to say the boss is right here. So Ike is going to have to fight him, but I mean, frankly, he'll be just fine. And then let's see. How do I want to do this? I guess who has the better res? Kieran. Huh. Wouldn't have guessed it. Sure. Tanith, I could have you fight this guy and get rid of him. That would be not the worst idea. Let's have Kieran beat this guy, just because Kieran doesn't have, he doesn't have soul yet. Also, let's just use the hand axe, my goodness. So I trust Oscar a little more to go on the offensive and go front. So, not saying I doubt you, Kieran. I'm just trying to be proactive and not let you die. There we go. And we'll move Oscar over here. We'll just put the short spear. Should be fine. And at this point, Shannon can't really do much. Like if you get rid of this, see, he can't do anything now. So, not a biggie. Tanith will have you get right here. Mist will put you right there. Is there anyone we can heal? Ike again, Astrid, Makalov. It's kind of not worth using it for that, so we'll just wait. Let's see. We can get Rolf a little closer. Same with Volk and I guess technically Soren, so why not? Rayson really does make your slower units a lot better just because he helps them keep up. So I really like him for that reason. Otherwise, I should actually check. You do how much? 20? And Volk has 3... Oh, yeah, he can take that just fine. Here I am worrying. I think it's Rolf I'm more worried about. Yeah, he would do exact damage to kill him. So, let's not do that. Soren will be just fine, though. It's magic. And then Jill, you can just stay over there. Alright, let's see what happens. I don't think the boss is going to go for Ike, but I guess we'll see. Because Ike can't kill this guy, so my guess is he'll go for Oscar. And hey, that'll get Ike a level. I'm hoping he gains HP. He does. And luck? Huh, okay. Sure. Why not? Not a phenomenal level, all things considered, but it could have been significantly worse. He could have literally just gained 1 res and nothing else. So, I'll take it. Ah, hello there, Jonathan Boss.
And now you will realize the true power of Daein.
Uh-oh, that adept is scary. Ow. Luckily, I don't think you'll double. Oh, no, that wasn't even adept. That was nihil. So basically, he just made it so Oscar couldn't use soul. That's fine. I'm so used to that animation being tied to adept that I totally forgot that he can... that it's also used for nihil. All right, nothing to worry about. Hey, there's the reinforcements. I thought they existed. They took their sweet time. Hello. Meet Jill. Man, imagine showing up on your first day on the job and, basically who is tantamount to, I guess I don't know what a good example would be. But basically you're faced with a tank as like an infantryman. It's, not a great first day now, is it? Alright, otherwise, Rolf, can I get you in there? Yes, I absolutely can. Awesome. So here's what I like to do is shuffle units around. Ike is going to need to kill Shannon, which, just to make sure, oh, he can absolutely do. Beautiful. So let's start moving everyone else up. Marcia, you can just start killing people. Yeah, just use Deserter. May as well. Now, that's the only unfortunate thing, is it does have to be Ike who kills Shannon. Quote-unquote kills. So, you could use someone like Mist to, just whack him a bit, and get him low to make sure Ike will, you know, if he hits him, kill him. But you gotta be a little careful. Let's see. Otherwise, speaking of, Kieran... let's have you kill the boss. I think that's a good idea. Kind of a shame that he did hit us with the tornado, but not a big deal. Ba-boom. I let them get too close. Ironic, seeing as you literally rushed us. So, if anything, you got too close. But hey, whatever. That'll give Kieran a level and get him very close to another one. I love it. Strength, skill, defense. Awesome. Everything I like seeing. And we get the Tornado Tome. Can't use it yet, so we'll just send it to the convoy. Volk, you can start opening chests. Get the Silent Staff. Awesome. Soren, you can use a heal on Volk. Get him nice and topped up. Beautiful. Let's see. Mist. I can't really do much with you, so I probably will actually have you just beat someone up. I say someone. Shinon. Let's see. He has a sword. What about you? Steel sword. Astrid, my girl. This is a situation where I think I may just have you use a bow regardless. So, sure. Why not? It would still have technically been better for me to use the axe just for her levels, but it's fine. I'd like to actually get damage on enemies rather than not. Then let's see. Rolf. You gotta move you up. Tanith, I may actually use you here as much as I'm not a fan of it. But you'll do good damage, so why not? I'm namely just trying to get a way through so Oscar can go kill that mage. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Nice miss. Tanith can start building her first level, which is fine. Makalov, you will clear the way. Just use your iron axe. Should be fine. You should hit him once. Granted, I'll just go for the more guaranteed hit. That should probably be better. Nice adept trigger. I love seeing it. Again, you didn't really see it much with Soren, but on a frontliner who's constantly fighting, you're bound to see it happen. So, I love it. Otherwise, we'll move you up. Oscar, you can go take out the mage. We'll just use Valor. Should be fine. Wham. Ooh, and a big bam. Thank you, man. Namely for the EXP. Beautiful. Then we'll just move you up here. There is this guy here who, I mean, he exists. I'm not really too worried about him. Mist, let's have you... Oh, you can talk with Shinon. As funny as that is, I think I'd much rather just hit him. We can talk.
Shinon, oh my gosh, why are you with the Daein army?
None of your business, kid.
But that's... Oh, what should I do? You used to be one of us. I can't fight you.
Stop whining. Didn't you ever think what it means to be a mercenary? We're enemies, kid. Get it? I'm ready to fight when you are, so what's it gonna be? Yeah?
No, I won't fight you.
What are you going to do then?
Come back to the Greil Mercenaries.
What?
If you won't do that, then come work for the Crimean Army. Please.
Don't be stupid. Either way, Ike's in charge, right?
Yes, but I don't...
I won't work for him. Get it? We used to be friends, so I'm going to let you go. Now get your naive little butt out of here.
Shinon, why?
Crying's not going to help. Look, it doesn't matter who you send to talk to me. My answer's the same.
Even Rolf?
Yeah, even Rolf. Get out of here. Next time I see you, I'll stick an arrow in you. Count on it. So, well, although the game really alludes that yes, even Rolf will not be able to recruit Shinon,
it will. That's enough, Shinon. Why must friends fight? It's all too terrible.
This is war. It's all terrible. Tears mean nothing in the heat of battle. Remember that. Well, that's why she's gonna get some catharsis and beat you up a little, Shinon. You deserve it. There we go. I like it. Move you up a little. And then let's see. You can go there. So we'll get Rolf right here. Beautiful. Rayson can talk to Rolf. I say talk to. He can chant Rolf. There we go. And now Rolf, talk to Shinon.
Shinon?
Rolf.
Shinon, it is you.
Look at you. You've grown so much. You actually look like an archer.
Really?
You always did have what it takes. It's just like I told you. You train the right way and you'll surpass both your brothers.
I had a good teacher.
Yeah, you did. You haven't told anyone else about that, have you?
Nope, never said a word. I keep my promises.
Good man.
Shannon,
What?
are you with the enemy?
Yep. Stop that. I told you, things like this happen. Did you forget?
But it's not fair.
Ready your bow. It's time for the pupil to face his master. Well, that's all good and great, but no, Ike's just gonna he's gonna put you down. Goodbye, Shannon.
Ugh, curses. Don't move. You'll tear the wound wide open.
What are you planning? Do it now. Finish me. Idiot.
So yeah, should you talk with specifically Rolf and then have Ike specifically beat him? Not only will you obtain the Brave Bow, you will save Shannon because Ike will not finish him off. It's a really cool detail, and frankly, he's a weird recruit because of it. But I think he's all that much more unique. So hey, I like it. Again, I just love the opening. It's so good. We're gonna hear that quite a bit from now on. Which, hey, I'm excited for. Still, I mean, come on. It's Jill we're talking about here. She'll take out the trash. Otherwise, we got plenty of nice, juicy-looking Laguz units with fat EXP to give us. So, I am excited. Otherwise, let's see. Soren, come up and heal Ike. Beautiful. And Volk, you can get the last chest. And of course, get the Wrath Scroll, which is awesome. It's funny because I was just talking about that. Otherwise, let's see. Jill, you got your pick here. I guess go for the 100% chance, just so you're not wasting time, hopefully. And then otherwise, it's pretty much just beat the snot out of Laguz and be on your way. Jill's gonna get her fair share of EXP, which is why I felt comfortable leaving her back. And then let's see, how do we want to play this here? Everyone's doing pretty good in terms of levels. Missed! Well, I would put you in the front, but there's really no front to be had. So, go heal Oscar? Sounds like a good idea to me. There you go, pal. Feeling nice and fine. And, sure. Let's see. Ike, I think you can be a nice frontliner. Let's see. Sure, just use the Iron Blade. Not gonna make much of a difference. Makalov, let's see. You can kind of just kill them because they're not transformed, so sure, I like it. Whack. And a whack. I love to see it. Yeah, kind of funny how, if you're quick enough, the ravens can't get to you before they transform. So, you know. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just leave you in the back. It'll be fine. Astrid, you should be able to put a nice arrow into them. I guess, actually, this is a really phenomenal chance for you to use your axe. So, sure, let's do it. After all, I need to really not be neglecting that. So, may as well let you go. And man, talk about growth. She went from a girl who could barely draw her bow to now mightily swinging an axe. It's kind of awesome. She, of course, gains a level. Classic Astrid. Strength, skills, speed, and defense. Look at her embracing her frontliner role. It's great. In fact, she's, pretty much caught up to, like, Kieran, which is really impressive. Speaking of, Kieran, take out another Laguz. And then, I mean, practically, we should be set. We may even be able to finish the chapter next turn, which would be very exciting. Nice. Hey, another coin. I'll take it. Rolf, you really don't need to exist anymore, so, whatever. Marcia... Actually, are either of you close to a level? You both are. So, sure, let's just bring you both up in here. Use the javelin. Worst case, if you don't finish him, Oscar will. Not too worried about it. But hey, Marcia's got it covered. I figured. Get her a nice level up. Hopefully it's good, but if not, she's got great stats anyways. Speed, defense, res. I like it. And then, otherwise, Oscar, you can get nice front and center with Kieran. We'll just put you right here. Should be fine. Keep Valor equipped. And, I mean, that's pretty much the entire map. So, I felt pretty good about it. Otherwise, racing. Chant Soren, and let's see if we can get him a little more experience. That would be nice. Let's see. No, doesn't really look like it. Oh well, we at least tried. Ooh, look, they're actually going to put up a bit of a fight. Exciting. I didn't even realize you have a bow. Well, unfortunately for you, Jill has 1,000,000 defense and the full guard, so, you're really not going to do much to her. Still, a good effort. Ooh, going for Kieran, are we? Decent damage, decent damage. But unfortunately for you, Kieran's built a little different. Ba-boom! You know, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that, but, hey, he'll take it. And, of course, he'll take his level. Is it any good? HP, luck, defense, and res? Nice, we'll take it. We love seeing some nice defensive levels. Everyone else flies up. And of course, both these guys have ranged weapons. Why wouldn't I? I probably should have checked that and equipped something ranged on Jill, but it's fine. Alright, what do we got? Hand axe. Yeah, looks good to me. Even if she doesn't kill him on this go of combat, she at least can retaliate next time he fights her, so not too worried. Not a big deal. Should be good. Also, that's something I haven't brought up. If you hold B, you can move the cursor very fast. We've never really had to use it before, though. Let's see. Heal Astrid? Sure, why not? Get Soren that much closer to a level. And then Ike, I think I'm gonna let you take out some Hawks. Yeah, Iron Blade, sure. Man, still no Aether. I'm surprised. When I first played through this game, Ike was hitting Aether every other fight. It was awesome. Not a big deal, because he didn't really need it, but still, it would have been cool to show it off. Let's see here. Makalov, you would enjoy some experience, wouldn't you, buddy? Ooh, you can't double them, huh? Well, I'm thinking it's time to gamble. Come on, Makalov. Oh, no crit and no adept. Unlucky. Not your day, buddy. Oh, well, he tried. Should be fine. Let's see. Mist. I don't think you can really do much. Well, I could have Race and get you in there. So, sure. Let's do it. And then, I mean, that Rolf is here, but, he really doesn't need to do anything. So, should be fine. Worst case, too, I can have Astrid just, use her bow on the one flyer, so not too worried. Let's see, that's terrible. That's also terrible. So I guess just, hit him with Frost and then Canto back? Sure. Not too worried about it. Namely, I'm just after her hitting something. That's the biggest thing I care about. Beautiful. And we'll put you like there. And then I guess Astrid? You know what? If you can use your axe, that would be good. It's not great chances. Why not? Let's just keep doing it. Because after all, we got plenty more people to use. I mean, if she does it, hey, all that much better. But if not, we should be fine. Hey, she does. Awesome. And I will say, too, killing Laguz with Astrid really goes a long way just because she has Paragon. I honestly never really unequipped that from her. It's just so good. Otherwise, Marcia, feel free to see if you can get some chip damage, because if you can, may as well. Awesome. Nice. Set up a kill. And then I'll probably give that to Kieran. Yeah, because Oscar's level 4. Kieran, you'll have no troubles. Beat him up. And then hopefully Jill can retaliate on the enemies at the south. And that should be the map. I hope. Beautiful. And let's see. Jill should be good. End turn. Alright, lads. Let's see what's happening. Oh, swap to a steel lance, did ya? Well, that might actually improve her accuracy. So, joke's on you, I guess. Kind of funny. But hey, she'll take that EXP. And so long as she kills the other guy, she should get a level and we should finish the map. Awesome. Nice miss. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Map is over. Of course, Jill will gain some lovely EXP and level up. Sweet. Skill, luck, defense. I like it. All right. Right, I lost. This was a plum chance for me to get a leg up in this world, too. Shinon. Huh. And I can't believe that the one who defeats me is little Lord Aiki. Looks like I've lost my edge. I'm ready, boy. Go on. Finish what you started. Come back to the company. I don't think so. You've never liked me. As far back as I can remember, you've never liked me. That's right. Still don't. You called me a weakling. Said I was nothing without the help of my father. That's what you said, right? That's why you hated me. Sounds like me. Don't you get it? I just beat you, so your reasons don't hold water anymore, do they? Ha! It's enough you beat me. Now you gotta talk me to death. I'll say it once more. Come back to the company. I acknowledge your abilities. As commander, I want you with us. Let's have another go-around. I win, and I'm commander. Agreed? I win, and you fall in line. Agreed? Don't worry, boy. I'll make it quick. Let's go.
General, we've seized control of the surrounding area, and the remaining Daein troops are retreating. General?
Oh, right. Understood.
I beg your leave.
General, weird. You know, you never look relaxed. Nasir, what's going on? We haven't seen much of you lately.
I've been a bit busy. In order to leave Begnion, I had to sell my ship and dismiss the crew. There was a lot to take care of.
Is that so? It looks like you've been caught up in our struggle after all. Are you all right with that? I mean, I know you've got a lot of your own matters to handle.
It's not like I've abandoned my own interests to join up with the Crimean Army. For me, I've judged that there's value in traveling with you, so don't worry about it overly much.
If you say so. You're a fairly knowledgeable fellow, so it's nice having you around.
Huh, I think that's mutual. Now then, I've got some good news.
What is it?
Senior officials in Gallia are moving to action. Until now, they've been content to take a defensive stance and wait it out, but it appears this never-ending stalemate has exhausted their patience. Ike, this victory here today was a very important thing. It may prove to be a decisive first step in breaking Daein's power. News of it will spread like wildfire over the entire continent and give countries confidence to speak out against Daein. With Crimea as a rallying point, Gallia may well be moved to join this war. You just need to keep winning. If you can do that, the road will open before you.
History will be made. Could Daein truly fall at our hands? Can I make that happen? Me?
Use what you've been given, and great things will happen. You have it in you to lead, Ike. For now, it's merely one portion of the bird tribes, but your relationship is established. It's because you resolved to gain their trust, and then made it happen.
It's all due to my father. If my actions prove to be the right ones, it will be due to the way my father raised me. If you treat others in good faith, they will follow you of their own volition. That's what he taught me.
He was a magnificent man, wasn't he?
When I was younger, I wanted nothing more than to be as strong as my father, and then I wanted to surpass him. Now, that's a goal I'll never achieve.
What's that? The border's been breached?
Everyone was defeated. Not only the Daein troops, but our brigade as well. Cut down like wheat in a field.
Huh. Well, that was impressively done. For a band of sellswords, that is. There's nothing else to do. Send a message to the Daein command and tell them the enemy is stronger than expected.
At once.
Wait, hold a moment.
Yes?
Send a Daein human instead. I don't care which one. Just don't use any of our troops.
But a wingless human will take such a long time to...
General Petrine commands the next front. She's a very temperamental woman, but go if you like. Tell her that the Kilvis Ravens have been defeated. She'll roast you like a chicken and use your bones for stock.
Understood. I will find a human.
Who's there? Soren, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Where did that come from? I've no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. We're past that. Gallia's decision to join in this war was based on some new information they received, wasn't it? Cat got your tongue? Fine. I'll tell you what you've been doing here. You were to deliver Princess Crimea to Begnion to see if she could garner any support for her cause. And, regardless of whether she got that assistance or not, to judge if she was worthy of Legu's support. Am I wrong? If you figured all of this out, why remain silent? Because your actions were beneficial to Princess Crimea. I determined that even if left to your own devices, you would not harm the princess. It sounds like you don't think that's the case anymore. You accomplished both missions, but you've come back anyway. To what end? I don't have to explain myself to you. That's true only until I reveal your purpose to Ike. Everyone has a secret or two that he wants to bury somewhere deep, including you, Soren. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I trust that we understand each other. The army rises early tomorrow. I suggest we turn in. The enemy knew we were coming today. And you think I'm responsible? Yes, I do. My, oh my, you really are suspicious, aren't you? Good night, Soren. Well, well, well. The plot certainly thickens. Still, with all of our new promotions, all the wonderful new units we've gained, like Tanith and Racin, there's not a thing that's going to get in our way. except for some unlucky crits and me playing poorly. But still, we'll overcome that surely. So, next time we play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, we'll see what's next. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.